Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sideline. The Detroit Pistons come into this one following a loss, guys, to the Charlotte Hornets. Now, here is Harden. Pass to Leonard. In the corner, Powell with it. Shot clock at 5. Harden with it. Now Kirilenko defending. Harden, no good. And you look at the Detroit Pistons, Stan, so much young talent, but the chemistry is a work in progress, clearly.
Well, it is, Kevin, and they're working on it. But it's hard with so many new faces, and they still need a second and third guy that they can build around. They've got a lot of good role players, but they need a couple more stars.
Tries it from 19, and it's Ayton missing. Here's Los Angeles now. Pass to Leonard. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
Now Cunningham. Here's Beasley. Detroit, no good that time either.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
And this is what the offense is designed to produce. Slipping hard into the corner for a 3. That's money.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean you have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams, too. Everything is on the table tonight. We'll see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Thank you, David. To the inside. And the dunk by Zubac.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Ayton a screen. Shot to stop the run. And it's good on the layup.
Well, that's why this coaching staff wants Cunningham to have the ball and make the decisions.
Here's Leonard. And too long on the shot. Pistons trailed by 5. Pass to Cunningham. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Walker's shot is off. And it's Harden with the ball for the Clippers. Now here's Leonard. Guarded by Kirilenko. Here's Harden. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. 1:39 left to play in the first quarter. Ayton a screen. Cunningham with it. Leonard picks him up. The shot by Kirilenko, no good. Clippers leading by 5. Here's Kobe. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And the passing ability of James Harden, elite.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Both teams will make substitutions. 1:19 left in the first quarter of the game. Duran a screen. Pass to Kirilenko. Back to Cunningham. The kick out to Walker. There's the 3. Connects from three-point range.
And really with a pass-first mentality, Cunningham, the type of player that you like to play with.
To the paint. Bryant. It's deflected. Cunningham drives in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Norman Powell. The Pistons shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Well, pretty much a 6'6" point guard. Cade Cunningham was the first pick in the draft because of his playmaking. Rare for someone of his size.
Now, here is Harden. Dunn outside. Bamba sets a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Dunn misses.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Inside. It's deflected. Stolen by Harden. Here's Leonard. Pass to Bamba. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Clippers on top. They're up by 2. And the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Back to Duran. And stolen by Leonard. This one for 3. Duran pulls it in.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it.
And timeout call by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
The Clippers in the lead. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but he's also led the league in assists. So, it's pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. That gives them the lead. Stewart's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Preparation paying off for Stewart. He was on his spot and ready to go the second he got the ball.
Kobe going to work inside.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And it's Ayton missing. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. Pass to Harden. There's the drive. Yep, that one goes. Harden's got 5.
And when Harden notices a lane to the basket, he takes it. Relentless in how he exploits the defense.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Leonard. Over Stewart. And it's Leonard missing. And so it's Detroit with the ball. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Here's Zubac. That ball. Nice feed that time from Leonard. And the Clippers lead by 2. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And let's also give them some credit for running the pick so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition.
And the Pistons making a change here. 1:56 left in the first half.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor. And he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
And that one goes out of bounds. That was touched by Ayton.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Here's Jones.
Well, you love the physical tools Ivy brings to the defensive end.
Ayton at the elbow. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
The big fella, Ayton, suspended in the air as he's creating.
Pass to Porter. Back to Jones. Here's Bamba. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. 5 to shoot. Here's Highland. Los Angeles with another miss. The Pistons leading. Here's Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And Cunningham showing his game extends above the rim.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And they'll get another chance. He gets it in there. Bamba's got his first basket of the night. Ayton in the high post. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to Highland. Here's Coffey. No good from outside. 17 seconds left here in the second. And here we go. Here's Highland. Banked in off the glass.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Outside Hardaway. And a wide open look. Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet.
Timeout. Start it.
Let's give a big hand to your Clippers.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And Detroit has possession. Greg, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Down low. Stolen by Walker. Pushing it up. And a wide open look for Karolinko. Again, the Pistons score.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. Leonard on the wing. 6 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Wide open look here for Zubac. No good with the wing jumper. Easily outside. Another 3 for Detroit.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Now here's Harden. He's got 5. Pass to Bryant. Outside Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Over in the corner, Zubac. And the shot clock expired. 24-second violation.
Pistons basketball.
The Pistons on offense. It's been 8 unanswered points for them. 8 in the screen. Offensive rebound. Back to Cunningham. Floats it up for Walker. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, Cunningham can very effectively run an offense. He knows when and where to move the ball.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Coach, it didn't take long for Cade Cunningham to establish himself as the leader of this team.
Well, Kevin, he's very mature for his age. He was put in a position with all young guys around him, so he had to step up. And I've never heard Cade Cunningham blame anyone else for the team's struggles. He's got everything you could want in a team leader.
And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
2 minutes.
Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Harden.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Screen by Zubac. The 17-footer. Kicks it out to Harden. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Substitution on the ground.
And stolen by Ayton. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And the Pistons with possession here. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all 3 levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out and everything in between.
Here's Kobe. And nothing is falling for him right now. He stands since 2009. The Pistons have just 2 playoff appearances.
Yeah, that's true, Kevin. And they got swept in both of those playoff appearances. They haven't won a playoff game since 2008. And with all the lottery picks they've made recently, their fans are itching to see some progress.
Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Pistons. Here's Cunningham. And the shot goes down. Cunningham's got his third basket of the night.
Yep, and that's a confidence builder for Cunningham. Good to see him getting it done inside.
Harden inside the three-point line. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Harden looking it over. And Harden with the stuff.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. I love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Here's Cunningham. Here's Ayton. And so it's the Detroit Pistons closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against it. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Clippers trail by 20. Highland with it. Done outside. Bamba sets a screen. Fires top of the key. Misses off the right iron. And the Pistons with possession here. Here's Cunningham. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, look, I loved being around the game, and so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number one, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story. Here's Coffey. Stolen by Karolinko. Fast break. Here we go. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Well, Cunningham, offensively, he can hurt you in so many ways, and he's got it all working tonight.
Batum, the screen. Pass to Bamba. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Highland. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Walker. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Chris Dunn did not like that.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those bucks over here.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, they're starting to go in the wrong direction in terms of turnovers. It's slowly becoming a problem.
Pass to Ivy. Now Cunningham. He's defended by Highland. Back to Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And man, can Ivy fly. I mean, a big-time finisher.
Highland deciding where to go with it. And the Clippers miss again.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
To the middle. Here's Walker. And finished off by Walker.
Yeah, there's Cunningham unselfishly giving up the ball. Great pass.
To the wing right side. Back to Highland. Looking to end the run. They get it again. And again, the turnover by the Clippers.
Substitution on the court.
And the Pistons with possession here. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pistons.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for DeAndre Ayton.
He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass. You can see the extra effort coming through.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
At the line for your...
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good.
And that's a situation where you must make them all to get back into the game.
Here's Ivy. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Ivy. Stolen by Harden. Powell for 3. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
Ivy. The rebound by Harden. To the inside. Kicks it out to Bryant. Screen by Leonard. Kobe, no good. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.